Alrighty, we are good to go. When the Leafs let you go, November 2019, was it shocking to you or did you see it coming?
No, it wasn't shocking to me. I knew when Lou left, I was getting fired. The bottom line is I really believe it's important that every general manager and every coach have their manager and their coach, their guy. And that wasn't me. And I have no problem with that whatsoever.
You know, I have to ask you, though, about some things that came out after you left the Leafs. I want to give you a chance to clear the air. Just some of the tactics that you used. I look forward to
this, by the way.
So we heard about the Mitch Marner incident. Can you explain what happened there?
Yeah, that's not, what happened. I was in a tree stand and hunting on my farm in Ohio, and I get this thing, and I said, yeah, I apologize for that. But I didn't know the story wasn't right. Mitch was in a time that it wasn't going quite as good. He was in my office, and I said, rank yourself on the work ethic list. And he did. And there was nothing wrong with our conversation. And Mitch Marner played great for Mike Babcock. I can't complain one bit. It was unbelievable. So then what happened, though, is I brought in, and I think it was Bozy. But I left the Mitch Marner thing on the table. And then I referred to it. And as soon as I did it, I knew I had done the wrong thing. I walked out after talking to Bozy, and I said to Mitch, this is what I've done. I've screwed you. It was no intent on my part. You want me to deal with it in front of the team right now? And I shouldn't have asked him that. I should have just done it. Was it wrong? Yes. Was it my fault? 100%. Do I own that? Yeah, but if you think it's a tactic to haze a guy or something, that's the craziest thing ever. We try to make these players the best we could. Our intention is always good. Do we do things wrong sometimes? 100%.
I have to ask you have to go a little further back, your time in Detroit, because again, then things come out, right? And Johan Franzen. So he was quoted in a Swedish newspaper saying, Mike Babcock, great coach, but terrible person, a bully.
Yeah.
When you think back to some of the tactics you used with him, do you think you went too far?
I thought we had a really good relationship. Now, did things not go as good at times? Absolutely. Did I ever, in my mind, try to bully anybody? That is the craziest thing I ever heard of. Now, I also, though, didn't even know what mental health was. So anytime someone, whether they work for you, whether you're in a relationship with, feels that, you're wrong. You never want to cross the line. And when you do, you want to own it. And if you do, you should own it. But if you didn't, you shouldn't own that either.
Did you reach out to Franzen then
Yes,
after hearing? Okay, so you've apologized.
No, I reached out to him. He didn't get back to me. In saying that, I've coached 34 years. Let's go 20 guys. Let's do the math. Lots of players. I've coached Olympic teams. I've changed goalies. I've coached veteran teams in the Stanley Cup final and scratch guys. You've made people mad. That's reality. I've coached a lot of teams and had a lot of success, and good people have hired me. I didn't have a Zoom meeting with Brian Murray before I went to Anaheim. I went to Detroit. Jimmy Nill was my GM at the 2004 World Championship. They hired me. Steve Yzerman played for me and worked with me 4 years, and he hired me for 2 Olympics. Brendan Shannon hired me after he played for me. Some of this, the smell test doesn't add up.
So you dispute some of the things that have come out about you.
Oh, yes, but I also, let's get this clear, because you know how you guys edit this stuff. I've tried my very best to treat people right. I still do. You can't have the family I have and the opportunities I've had without treating people good. Have I crossed a line ever? Absolutely. In saying that, when you get into mental health, that's a way different program. No one ever should be in that situation. So when you cross the line, you have to own that.
When you think back at your time in Toronto, how do you look at your time here?
Well, it was spectacular. I met really good people. We went from making sure we finished last to get Austin Matthews. We built a program that was competitive. We set the record for regular season points. We never got it done at playoff time. When I look at the team and I look at the players, they've really developed and got better. It took Michael Jordan 7 years to win a championship. I'm proud of these guys, and I'm proud of the players they've become, and they just continue to get better, and obviously it shows right now.